Thanks once again for picking me up.
It's a pleasure.
I just hope they can fix my bike by Monday. I can't Uber everywhere.
You should try using my city. I used them when my car was in for repairs. They're much cheaper than Uber or Taxify.
Yeah, no, true. They just aren't very convenient. That's my only issue with them.
Just an option.
I know.
I'll be right back. Can you make yourself comfortable so long? Could I ask you to put these on for me?
Sure.
Stop. No. Could you rather use the bathroom instead?
Okay. Perfect fit. You okay?
Yeah, fine. Sorry, can I offer you a drink?
Yeah. You have any beer?
Unfortunately not. Can I offer you a whiskey? Is that fine?
Yeah, perfect. Is this your wife?
Yes, she went away for the weekend. So her mother said something
You don't have
about.
to explain. I was just curious, that's all.
That's fine. I understand. I like to be transparent.
In all aspects of your life?
Would you like to sit down?
Look, it's okay. You will remain anonymous.
It's not what I meant. I mean, on the topic of my wife, it's awkward.
It always is.
So you're a barman?
Yes.
Do you do anything else?
Fight for survival.
I can relate to that. And how exactly do you fight for survival? Are you studying? Or?
No. I don't believe a piece of paper from a university can help you survive in this world.
But it helps.
Not always,
Mostly.
but not all the time. Look, I have friends who have borrowed thousands to get a degree, and they're all still working with me behind the bar at 4 a.m.
I take it you don't like your job.
I do, actually. I get to interact with people, which I like. And yeah, it gets a little draining, but I'm happy.
These indebted friends of yours, they're obviously not going to be working at the bar forever, so maybe it's just a means to an end.
No, I get it, I do, but I just don't think having a degree is the only way to get ahead in this world.
No, that's not what I was saying. I meant that
Relax. I understand what you're saying. You don't have to be nervous. I understand. The first time, it's a little weird. So if you drink a couple more of those the way you are, it should help. So what do you do? Besides fight for survival?
I'm a stay-at-home husband.
Well, it's something you're doing here every day?
Now, we're a rare breed, but don't be mistaken. It's a demanding occupation. Think about this. I'm alone at home. She's out there somewhere. I don't know what the hell she's doing, but she's spending my money. I have to take the board. I have to pay myself. I am a self-employed, stay-at-the-home husband. And you... Oh, how rude of me. My guest hasn't had a refill. Sorry. Sorry.
It's been 10 minutes.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Ever do that again. We're not here for that.
Look, I'm sorry. That was way too forward of me. You were just so...
No. There's no need to apologize. I'm sorry. It's all just new to me. I got caught off guard.
No, this is all me. I generally discuss things with the client before I just go and... I don't know.
No, it's me. I'm sorry.
Look, I just need to use the bathroom. So who plays the violin?
My son.
He's not going to show up anytime soon, is he?
No.
That was our thing. We hiked every single one of Table Mountain's routes. My wife got us a book on the walks throughout the peninsula, all the hiking trails. Our goal was to hike every single one of them before the end of last year. His favorite was Plutterclip Gorge. It's fun and all, but it gets, with all those tourists, it's terrible, especially in summer. My favorite was the 360 around Lion's Head. All the other walks down there I hated because they were far too congested, and not that I'd bother with them anyway. I mean, for an experienced walker like myself, it's a walk in the park. We'd go a long way away to Palm and Komiki. He was a very talented boy, an exceptional violinist. He used to win a host of Eisteddfods and other music competitions. I so wished he could have carried on after school, but no, he wanted to study law. My wife and I tried to persuade him to apply for the Royal College of Music in London, but it is one of the best colleges for music in the world. But no, he was adamant, wanted to be an advocate. But that is the kind of character he was. He hated injustice.
Did he ever get justice?
No, he didn't.
If you don't mind me asking, why not?
The driver sped off.
Did you at least get to see him in hospital?
He died instantly.
How old was he?
21.
Fuck. Look, I know that his life seemed to have ended suddenly, but it sounds like he had a happy one. Yeah. Doing what he liked, with a dad that loved and supported him. My dad was a fuck-up and a fraud. I fucking hate him.
Why?
A story for another day.
There might not be another day.
That's entirely up to you.
No. No. No, I've been talking all the time. Why? I don't mind listening.
When are we going back inside?
When you finish telling me about your death.
You didn't bring me here to talk about my dad. It was because of him that we lost everything. We were your standard white middle-class family. 3-bedroom house in Dermville, 2 cars, holiday house on the West Coast, all that stuff. My dad was in an investment bank. My mom was a stay-at-home nanny. My dad did have a few side ventures. One of which was the business partner, who we only knew as Jeff. I think my mom always knew that Dad and Jeff were up to something, but she just chose to ignore it. I mean, we lived a more comfy life. You know, as long as she got to go to the mall every weekend, why worry? Well, it turns out that Dad and Jeff were indeed up to some dodgy shit. Passport fraud, to be exact. And the Hawks quite literally swooped down on our house, seized all his assets, took everything. Everything. And on top of all that, it later came out that he was also guilty of tax evasion. To make matters even worse, we found out that he was having an affair with a woman at the office. I mean, all the friends, all the family that we thought we had, they turned their backs on us.
How old were you?
I was 16. My sister was 12. I'll never forget the night we had to sleep in a park. My mom had no choice but to move in with her parents in a place called Escort. Some place that I only knew as some shithole in the middle of nowhere. I refused. My friend's parents said I could move in with them, so I did. And I'd go visit my mom and my sister every few months. My dad, he's in jail. He will be for a long time.
What was your relationship like with your dad before then?
There wasn't one. We hardly ever spoke. Partly because he was never around. He was just there to pay for my school fees and drown me with pocket money. I don't think he liked me, let alone loved me.
Oh, I don't know how that is possible. But look, I'm not trying to defend his actions. I'm sure he loved you. At least he just showed it in another way.
How? Money isn't equal to love.
No, but not necessarily. But I look. I'm sorry. No, it's probably just the whiskey talking. Would you like some coffee?
What? I'm sorry about just now. I didn't mean to defend you.
No, it's my fault. I don't generally discuss my private life with clients. And if I do, it's the short version.
And that wasn't the short version.
It doesn't matter. You're not paying me to talk. Speaking of, do you have my money?
Yes.
Well, we have 15 minutes left. Are we actually going to do anything, or are we just going to talk?
Well, I just want to talk.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You don't want like a blowjob or something?
No.
Why? What's so special about a conversation with a 24-year-old rent boy? Don't you have friends, or what?
No, I don't.
You don't what?
I don't have friends. Why do you do this?
Do what?
This?
Easy cash.
Other ways to make easy cash.
Not as easy as this.
Does your girlfriend know about this?
Who says I have a girlfriend?
Oh, so you don't have a girlfriend?
She obviously doesn't know.
Are you ashamed? Is that why you haven't
No,
told
it's
her?
because I love her. I don't want to hurt her.
How long have you been doing this? Sorry, I'm just curious. I'm just trying to put the pieces together. Maybe it's a generational thing.
After I finished matric, my friend's parents said I couldn't stay with them anymore. I didn't want to go live with my mom, so I got a job as a barman at a gay bar, where my uniform was pretty much a pair of underwear. And occasionally, I'd get offers for sex. But I'd always say no. I was straight. I am straight. And then one night, a German tourist offered me 3,000 rand. I was struggling for rent that month, so I said yes. Yeah, that was kind of the first time.
So you're not gay?
No. I mean, sex is just sex, I guess. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I didn't like the attention, but even being surrounded by tons of people, you can still feel alone.
I can relate to that. More than you think.
You're the first client that's just wanted to talk.
Well, as I told you, I don't have any friends. I don't even have a wife. Sorry, I lied. She left. Benji died 11 months ago. That was the last time I spoke to my wife. Friends and family tried to console me, but I just shut them out. Eventually, they shut me out. But I understood that. I know I made it sound as if I was the perfect father, but I disappointed Benjamin in so many ways. He always tried so hard to impress me. And I was so proud of him. I was always so proud of him. But I just couldn't always show it to him. I was tirelessly trying to give him the sort of life, the lifestyle which I could only dream about at his age. Never realizing that all he wanted was for me to be there. Show up at his high Stedfords. Not miss any of his band's gigs. When Benji was little, we used to go out often on hikes. But then as he got older, I had more responsibilities at the office, and so we started drifting apart. And then last year, I had an epiphany. I said I would do everything in my power to mend my relationship with him. My wife knew about it, and so she bought him that hiking book for Christmas. We did one hike in Constantia as a family together. And then he threw the book back on the bookshelf. Never touched it again. I did every trail in that book by myself since he died. myself so much. All I ever wanted to do was to say goodbye properly, and that I was sorry. Earlier that week, we had a fight about me not going to one of his performances again. I did everything in my power to be there. I had every intention of being there. But then I got called in to an emergency Skype conference with our partners in Australia. I couldn't say no, but I should have. He lost his temper. I lost mine. I told him he was an ungrateful bastard. God, I remember that conversation so vividly. I shouldn't have. I threatened to stop paying his university fees. He stormed out. And he said, "Go fuck yourself." Jane, his mother, just sat there in silence. I was angry. I felt disrespect. So I sent him a voice note. Giving him a week to move out. All I ever wanted was your love and support, he replied. This is the last time I ever heard from him. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm such a
You don't have to apologize. Why don't you try and tell me one of the happier moments you had with him?
Wow, I really have to think now. Well, it wasn't really a single memory, but more like something special we shared. I was determined to be a cool dad when Benji was little. Jane and I had both agreed to have only one child, and so I did my utmost best to give him the most brilliant possible childhood, starting with introducing him to decent music. While other parents were singing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Stars to get their children to sleep, I was singing Smells Like Teen Spirit.
A good dad indeed.
He knew all the lyrics by the time he was 7, but not before discovering his love for classical music and the violin. So, of course, he preferred the Tori Amos version.
Tori Amos did a cover of Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Well, yes.
No fucking way.
It was hauntingly beautiful. You should check it out when you get home. Benji loved it. It was his favorite song. I actually heard him perform it. And one of the few performances I actually managed to get to. I cried like a baby. It was beautiful. He was exquisite. He was such a brilliant violinist. Full of passion, ferocity.
broken the seal. I just have to use the bathroom again.
What are you doing in here?
What's this?
I can explain that. That's
This Benji, yes. He looks just like me.
yes.
We could be twins.
Yes, but
When were you gonna tell me?
look, just calm down. I can
It's just why I'm
this-
here.
No,
To fulfill some sort of sick fantasy.
no. Just calm down.
Were you planning on fucking me because I look like your dead son?
No, I just want to talk.
We're identical.
No, if you just let me explain.
Why am I here?
I just wanted you were the
You just what?
I just wanted to say goodbye properly.
What?
That's why I gave you his clothes.
Jesus Christ, you made me wear your dead son's clothes. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Wait. Just calm down. Calm down. I can explain. Just listen. Please. Please. Okay? Just listen. 25 November 2017. I dropped off my car at the Ford workshop at Culemborg. I walked over to the My City bus station at the Civic Centre, and I take the 103 Oranjezet bus. We stopped at Adley Street, and I almost have a heart attack. Walking in through the door, wearing a leather jacket, black skinny jeans and sunglasses, is my son, Benji. And just before I jump up, screaming, I realize it's not him, it's you. How is this possible? I ask myself. I know that we all have doppelgangers, but this is crazy. You are identical.
I'm leaving.
No, move, please. Just listen. I didn't take my eyes off you for a second. My heart was racing. You pressed the button to get off at the Roland Street station, and I thought I was heading for Clove, but I knew that I would lose you, so I got off as well. I walked a good 500 meters behind you before you were heading towards the shack.
You're sick.
No. I'm just desperate. Please. I know how this must sound, but just try to understand. I never got to say goodbye to my son.
I'm not your son.
But you're the closest thing I have to him.
So you did all this for what? Dress me in his clothes and then
talk.
talk? Fuck this!
Get up!
Get the fuck out of my way!
No. Move, please! Just calm down. Sit. Take it easy. Here. I can't let you leave. Oh, please. Please stay, Benji.
My name is James!
I won't let you leave. Benjamin! Please, please. Please, just let me love you. Please, please. Shh. Don't shout. Just listen. Why? Why are you being so stubborn, Benji? Why? What?
I'm sorry. Please don't leave again. Please, Janice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for tearing the family apart. I'm sorry for ruining you and your sister's lives. I'm sorry for investing so much time in work. I'm sorry for not listening. I'm sorry.
Stop!
For supporting.
I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but stop.
I'm sorry for lying. I'm sorry for deserting you. I'm sorry you have to sell your body.
You fucked up.
Yes, I am fucked up. And I fucked up just like your father fucked up. You're lost. You're confused.
I'm not confused. I'm in control of my life.
I followed you on those late night drives to Signal Hill. I followed you in the car park in Camps Bay. I saw the real you, where the cool dude facade that you pull out and show other people was stripped away. I saw a young man negotiating the world by himself with no one to talk to, with no one to shout at. I saw you howling at the moon at 2 a.m. thinking that you were alone, allowing yourself to feel, allowing yourself to hate yourself.
You know nothing about me!
Yes, maybe not. You're right. But I do know that you and Benji share a lot more than just useless fathers. You both are private people. You prefer not to show your feelings. You want love. Love from the one man who is supposed to give it to you. But I also know that you and I share something. That we have both something missing. Closure.
I found closure.
Just because you say you found closure doesn't mean that you have. Have you had a chance to shout at him, to tell him how you feel? Tell me how you feel. Shout at me. Shout at me. Tell me.
Shut up!
Tell me how disgusted you are. The strange men that you have to give love. Not necessarily the type of love that you are looking for, but nonetheless, it is love. Show me. Let me love you. Let me love you. Let me hold you the way he never did. Let me listen to you the way he never did. Let me. No. I'm sorry. I never came to your school play. I'm sorry. I missed your prize giving. I'm sorry for always being so busy. I should have told you a lot more that I love you. I'm sorry for everything. You deserve better. You deserve better.